I think it starts with a psychological issue. That what happened before the half energized Oregon. It energized them. So they go in and they could probably see what it did to us psychologically, and we allowed it to affect us. So I pin it more on that than most things.
It was something that the coaches addressed on the sidelines that we didn't look like we were wanting to compete. We had a kind of a dreary, kind of a long face, and again, we need to be excited that we're going to go out there. And I'm not putting this on all other guys. I'm putting this on myself too. I need to help encourage the team. And as a senior, walking away from that game, I took it real hard. I'm trying to have some soul searching and look at what I need to do better as far as on the field and off the field. Where can I encourage guys? Where can I help? So again, it's on all 11. It's on our whole team.
When we were there, we was 13-3, I believe, and everybody was rallied up and enthusiastic about it. Then when it got to 13-13, everybody started to get down a little bit. When we were down 14, you'd have thought we were down 40, and I know they don't teach that. They didn't teach that at all.
We definitely didn't battle through adversity like we wanted to. It seemed like at that time a lot of guys just kind of let the game kind of slip away from us. And, you can't just battle through adversity individually. It has to be a team effort. And, obviously I didn't do a good job of battling through adversity because as an offense we struggled. So, that starts with me, and I got to get the offense going.
I feel like we had a lot of guys competing and we had a lot of guys doing well, but I think as a team effort, it just wasn't good enough. I feel like we let up in some areas, and that's disappointing. It's kind of one of those things you see our whole team, we're competing, we're excited when we're up, but then we're tied and we're down and we've got looks on our faces like we're losing 40-0. So again, we can't be front runners. We can't be excited when things are going good, but we gotta relish the competition when it's 13-13. Hey, let's go out there and play harder. So we gotta improve on that.
Well, we ended up moving away from coaching football to cheerleading the fourth quarter, which that's not what I want to be, because we got plenty of that. When I'm screaming, I'm not always negative, I don't think. But there's a balance, Sometimes we all need a foot in our tail, and sometimes we need a pat on the back. Obviously, whatever I did didn't work.
If that's what Coach Dooley felt like he had to do, that's what he needed to do. I think he did a really good job of managing our team and our emotions and how we needed to feel. As a player, you try to look to the head coach, and whatever he's doing, you try to echo that and encourage the team. As a leader, you try to kind of do what the coach is doing, though, too. So me personally, again, I did some soul searching Saturday night. I feel like I needed to do a better job of being more vocal. I don't think I was extremely vocal on Saturday night, and I just need to do better.
I think the bulk of them probably know, the wind came out of our sails when the interception happened. And if they can't, if the data doesn't, I don't know what else to point out. But we were just getting outworked. We got sloppy. We got careless. The effort was bad. The toughness was bad. We were a bad football team in the fourth quarter.
It's just very disappointed in the way we finished, and because we know the coaches expected more out of us as players, as individuals, as a team, more importantly. But everyone's disappointed about the way they finished the game because Coach Dooley doesn't teach that, and we shouldn't have even portrayed that at all.
You can't take moral victories. That's not. It can't be your goal. Well, we lost, but this is the positives. Again, you do want to look at the positives, and you always do want to have a positive outlook. But at the same time, they beat our butts. Let's just be honest here. They beat us good. We weren't the better team that night. And, I'm a big believer really in that anyone can win on Saturday nights, whoever it is. I don't care who it is. But it just came down to who executed. And Oregon executed better than us and showed that they were a better football team than us that night. So it's good to look at those positives, but it's also, you got to be realistic. You lost. Hey, you can be mad about it for 24 hours, but then we got to move on to Florida.
I just continue to tell them we got to roll with the punches. Well, whatever football, whatever life brings to us, we got we got to overcome it as best as we can and stay positive. And that's the big thing, is just to train our mind and stay positive through everything that we're going to face, because we're going to face more adversity in the season, and because we're getting ready to play SEC play. So it's not going to get any easier. It's going to continue just to get harder, and we got to continue to grind as a team, man, not as individuals, and just come together and unite and get better.
There's not a pill they can swallow, and they're not just going to tomorrow wake up and say, I can fight through adversity. I mean, you got to go in there and you got to get some again and play a little better next time. And then you do it again. And the good news is we got plenty of adversity ahead of us. We're not going to have to be short of that situation again. You know, so we got plenty of opportunity to work our way through adversity. That's the good news.